Before I came to AFTRS, I was like working at a funding agency, so much more on the producing side, the financing side. Before that, I was making my own stuff in my own time with friends and stuff like that. I'd wanted to get back to doing that, but I wanted to do it in a more meaningful way.
I really wanted to come to AFTRS because I was looking to develop my directing skills and my craft. I wanted to be in a safe environment to experiment and also to learn from the expertise in the building. And then it was also about developing my voice. So that was really important for me to try and figure out. I'd made short films before, but I just really wanted to hone that. I think you're so busy when you're here at AFTRS that you just have to, well, sink or swim. So you have to swim, really. I mean, it was really busy. And I've also got I had a young child when I applied. He was, I think when I applied, he was 9 months old or something. There were definitely difficult moments, coming up with drafts, for example, for my major work, or meeting those deadlines, which is always tricky, but I think somehow you just get through that. Sometimes initially the collaborations, there might have been people that hadn't necessarily worked with people before. Like if you've come from an acting background or, you have had that experience, but some people have just worked on their own.
The core quality of a director is probably being a good collaborator before anything else. And so in the first year of the Masters, like that's basically all that you do. And so you get the feeling that you're being kind of stretched and pulled in all different directions, and combining that with having to do your research project as well, develop your own project idea, collaborate in each semester with all the different other HODs.
At the end, you have to write an exegesis and you're finishing your film. So it was again the balance of probably, I was lucky that I finished my film before the exegesis was due, but it was still that, finding the time.
Being able to work in the studio with professional actors as well. Actors that you would see quite regularly on, in Australian drama and stuff like that, and kind of being thrown in the deep end with those guys.
It's also that you're working with absolutely amazing students as well. Like there's some really great students from other disciplines. The composers and, everyone, the cinematographers, but it's also the teachers that come through the building, and particularly some of the workshops that we did with specialists that just would come in for a week or 2 weeks. I mean, they were a big highlight.
In the first year, we had Justin Kurzel come in, just spoke about like what point of view meant to him and how it helped him get through difficult times when, financing and stuff was cut from his films, and how having a strong sense of point of view, saved him in those situations.
We just had these little classes. That was just, the directors and Sam Lang teaching us about her approach to directing, because it's so personal as well, and being completely candid with that. So that was fantastic and a great way to start in that first semester.
Well, you get mentor time in the first year, which is just like kind of like a forum for you to kind of discuss your ideas and what you're having troubles with and stuff like that. But then in the second year, it's just kind of more one-on-one with the HOD, with Rowan.
So it was great working with Rowan, but also even, after I finished at AFTRS, Rowan and I still maintain a relationship, and feels like he's, always wanting, you to succeed and have your back.
He's very much there to support you whenever you need to, and will take things to higher places if you have any issues and stuff. So, he's really good like that.
My expectations for the course were met, but they were actually exceeded, because I was looking to come here and develop craft skills, which I did, and then also to find that voice. But we actually were pushed further, so I felt like I went far deeper than I would have thought that I could, and I think I came out with a greater understanding of the stories that I wanted to tell.
There's no substitute for just having the opportunity to do it. That's how I rationalised coming to film school, was like you have the space and the opportunity to like actually just do the directing, and